Today, we're going to be talking about a brand new knife from one of y'all. Today, we're going to be talking about my first knife from Jack Wolf Knives that one of y'all sent me. Let's get into it. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Cross and Copper EDC. As always, I'm Carson. I'm so glad you joined us today for this video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe below, share the video, give us a like, and drop a comment below of what your EDC is today, as well as, if you would like, what your favorite modern traditional design is. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Before we get into that, I wanted to just do a brief shout out to Michael at Richter Knives. He is the reason this video is happening today. He reached out to me last week and wanted to send me my very own Jack Wolf knife. And if any of y'all are like me, I have always loved Jack Wolf's designs, but have never been able to stretch the budget to purchase one or, whatever other reason it may be. One for me is convincing my wife to let me buy one of his knives, but I've never been able to make it happen. So when he reached out to me and was like, hey, I want to send you this knife, I was absolutely at a loss for words. So we're going to be doing this video just because of his kindness. So I'm going to link his channel down below. And if you are not subscribed to him, go subscribe to him, give him a like, and really show him some love because he's an awesome, awesome dude. Thank you again, Michael, if you're watching this video. Before we get into the main content of me unboxing this knife, doing a few size comparisons, I wanted to talk about one thing briefly, and that is the providence of God. You see, God is such a good God. And even in moments where we don't know how things are going to work out, we can trust in the providence of God. And what the providence of God is basically Him working the situations of our life together for His good, to spread His word and to glorify Him, and how He cares for His children. So I challenge you, if you're struggling right now, if you're trying to figure out how you are going to make life work, how you're going to make that next bill, rely on God because He cares for us. He cares. Now, if you are not a Christian or don't believe in God, I still am so glad you joined us here on the channel today. And I really appreciate each and every one of you. And because I appreciate you so much, and y'all have been such an encouragement to me, and believe it or not, God is using each and every one of you watching to encourage me and follow my passions. I love talking about my faith with y'all, and I love talking about knives and EDC gear. When we hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. I've got, I don't have much, but I do have a few really cool items to give away. I've got a knife, and I've got some other really cool surprises coming y'all's way. But we have to get to 500 subscribers. So like and share and comment this video and keep the videos going out into the algorithm so more people can find this channel and join the Cross and Copper community. That's really what I want to promote here in the EDC sphere. Is it's already such an awesome community, but building up each and every person we meet, not tearing them down, but being encouraging and loving. Now, let's get into the video. I'm going to swap the camera around and really take you through what the unboxing experience is, because that's one thing I think that makes Jack Wolf Knives so spectacular. Let's switch it around and get into it. So what really makes Jack Wolf Knives stand out so much, I think, is one thing is their packaging. So when you first get it, you get this really nice matte black embossed box that's going to have all of Jack Wolf's logo, this awesome story on the back. Feel free to pause and read that. I love the stories behind knives, and that's one of the themes of this channel is the stories knives hold. So feel free to go back and pause and read this. It's really cool to see how Benjamin Belkin's granddad influenced him to where he's at today making knives. So I've got the knife off here to the side, and we'll get into that once I open this up to just kind of show you what you're going to get if you get to purchase one of his knives. So one thing I love is the packaging. So not only is it in this really nice embossed box, but you get this really, really cool metal tube. And as you might be able to tell, the knife that Michael sent me is the Mini Cyborg Jack. And it is such a cool cool knife. It's got this really cool artwork on it, some labeling, as well as you can see the specifics of the knife here on the back. And when you pop it open, you will see the pog, which is the same design you will get with the knife container. This really nice microfiber branded Jack Wolf Knives cloth, which I've actually thought about starting to carry this as a hanky because it's quite a large microfiber cloth and it would make a great EDC hank. So I've thought about starting to carry this as my handkerchief. You also get, let's see if I can't dig it out of here, the sticker that has some artwork on it. Let's see, will you work for me? There we go. So you get the sticker, little foam plug on the end of the tube, and your forbidden gummy candy, as always. But really cool. Stay out of trouble. I love it. Now, you also get, and this will come in the knife, this really, really nice leather knife sleeve, or slip, rather, and the knife itself. Now, this specific variant has the carbon fiber with orange interlaid into it that just looks awesome in different angles. And one thing I want to just say here is, again, thank you to Michael at Richter Knives for being such a kind guy to send me this as just a gift of kindness. And I really, really appreciate it. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all that are watching my videos. And I genuinely, y'all encourage me every day with the comments, the likes, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. So I've only really ever handled, the nicest slip joint I've ever handled is this, but before this, it was case knives. And you get this knife in your hand and you are just instantly, the fit and finish, you can clearly tell why there's the steep price tag on Jack Wolf knives. I mean, the quality is bar none. I mean, just look at the tolerances for the spring on the back. There are no gaps. The carbon fiber is perfectly smooth. You can hardly feel any transitions. And let's talk about the walk and talk, which you might hear that term a little bit if you're into slip joints. But if you're new to slip joints and traditional knives, the walk and talk is basically how strong the spring is in the pull. One thing I do love about this knife is it has a half stop. That's where, built into the spring mechanism, there is a stop on the blade halfway to open. And the reason I do love this is because, as you know, slip joints don't lock. They have some parameters in place in the spring mechanism to keep them from, closing on you. But one thing I love about this one is this very stout half stop. I mean, just listen to that spring. It's got this beautiful ground clip point blade in S90V. You can see it there. Nice Jack Wolf branding. I love that he doesn't have any huge branding on the blade or anywhere else. Very subtle, very nice. But one thing I've noticed from just looking at a lot of Jack Wolf's designs is you can tell a Jack Wolf from, another slip joint. Fits the hand great. And Michael, you were right when you told me it was right next to the size of a Sodbuster Junior. It is almost exactly. Many of y'all have seen my Sodbuster Junior in traditional knives video. If not, I'll link it somewhere up above here. But this is my favorite case knife I have. And it's almost, let's see, it is almost identical to this Mini Cyborg Jack. The Mini Cyborg Jack is like just a hair smaller, but in just vague size comparison, it's super close. So if you really like the case Mini Sodbuster, you're really, really gonna like the size of the Jack Wolf Mini Cyborg Jack. And it is fantastic. It has these beautiful integral titanium bolsters. You can see there that the titanium is very small, and the main majority of the metal of the knife is that titanium, so it's going to be super strong. And just take a look at this half stop and how awesome it is. So if you were to ever accidentally get this to close up on you, it's not going to close all the way on your hand. It's going to catch itself. So it's about to break, and boom, it's going to stop right there and not close up on your hand. And like they say, the walk and talk of this is just superb. Like, just the difference. I mean, just listen to that. I love that sound. Hopefully it'll really come through well. Let me see if I can get it closer. Oh, I love it. I love it. I really just wanted to make this video to show y'all this new knife and how excited I am to add this to my collection, and to say thank you to Michael, and thank you for all of y'all. Y'all mean so much to me, and I'm so glad y'all are supporting here at the channel. Now, again, like I said, we're doing a really good giveaway when I hit that 500 subscriber mark. So please like this video, share it, comment, and share it with your friends so we can get to that 500 sub mark, so I can bless some of y'all with some really awesome stuff. Y'all have a great day, and remember, EDC is not just what's in your pockets, what's in your heart. It's what is in your hearts as well. So keep that in mind. Y'all have a great day, and God bless.